Open the Cisco Bootstrap version 2 Apache Camel file transformation demo project. Let's create the first camel route under the routes directory called file transformation main route.camel.yaml. Switch to the designer view by clicking Caravan Open button at the top right bar and click on Create Route and choose File Component. Next, name the main route description as main route. Then click on the file component and copy the relative location of the JSON file. You could give a description of read from JSON here. Paste it under the directory name input of the file component. Similarly, provide the file name as product data JSON. Turn on the No Op toggle. Next, add another step to log the content of the JSON file. Choose the logger component. Click on the logger component and add the message bodies. This is the JSON content. Then let's print the body. Choose the logging level as info. Navigate to the file transformation demo Java and run it as a Spring Boot application. In the terminal output, you would see the JSON output of the file we just referred to. Next, let's unmarshal the JSON content so that Apache Camel knows the JSON payload. To do that, add a new step and search for unmarshaled component. Since the data type we are dealing with is JSON, select JSON as the data type. Next, we need to choose the JSON library and select Jackson for the time being. Then let's add another logger to print out the unmarshaled JSON content. Next, set the message body as unmarshaled output and choose the login level as info. Then run the project again. Here you will see an error message. And the error message says that the application cannot find the Jackson library in the class path. This is because we used Jackson library in the unmarshaled component, and it was not included as a dependency. To see the exact library we should specify, let's navigate to the Apache Camel component official page. On this page, search for unmarshaled component. Click on the data type, and you would see a list of data types. Select JSON Jackson and go to the dependencies section, where you can now see the exact dependency name we need to add. Next, navigate to the Maven repository, grab the exact definition of the library, and include it in our build Gradle file. Let's refresh the project and let the new dependency install. Rerun the application. As you can see, now we get the expected output as unmarshaled JSON. Next, let's try to convert the JSON content to CSV. To do that, add the marshal component as the next stage. Here, choose the CSV data type and follow the same approach to get the name of the CSV dependency to be included in the project. Navigate to the Maven repository and copy the Gradle definition of the dependency. Add it to the project Gradle build file and refresh the project. Next, add a logger component and set the message body as marshaled output and set the login level as info. Next, run the project and you can see the marshaled output in CSV format. Then, as the final step, let's try to write the CSV content to a new file. To do that, add a step and search for file component. In the file component as the directory name, set the sample data directory path and add the file name as product data CSV. Run the project again, and you will see the new CSV file created under the directory sample data. Let's verify whether all the content has been written from JSON file to CSV. You also can view the topology of the data flow when you right-click on the Camel directory. The YAML file definitions have been generated automatically on the Camel route file for you. Thanks for watching the simple demo, and please refer to Cisco Bootstrap version 2 project materials next to know more about advanced use cases and standards and best practices.